comic book fans, and welcome to Cammy's Comic Corner. I gotta say, I almost didn't make a show this week. The picks were that horrible. Like, it was such a disappointing week for comics. And just as I was about to give up hope, one shiny, glimmering light surfaced upon the horizon. I could barely make it out in the distance, and it was at the bottom of my stack. And sure enough, it was none other than, from Marvel, Mighty Avengers number 12, written by Brian Michael Bendis and art by Alex Mayleave. Warning, spoilers I'm about to talk about. But it's only for this one book. There's no Fast 5 this week, so just keep in mind. Now, my favorite Avengers title has been the New Avengers. But finally, the Mighty Avengers show up, and they're not even in it. It's all about Nick Fury in this issue. That's right, the guy who we last saw in Secret War. After all this time, we finally get a little peek inside what Nick Fury has been up to since his dramatic exit. And let me tell you, it's Skrull-licious. First off, we find him 1 month later, just hiding out in some south of the border town with one of his agents. Turns out she's been trying to pump him for information. He confronts her about this. She doesn't, go along with his game, and sure enough, she winds up dead. And while she gets that bolt to the brain, she automatically turns into Skrull form. This probably set the wheels in motion for Nick Fury to discover this whole Skrull uprising. So what's he do? He travels across the globe, sneaks back onto the helicarrier while Maria Hill is still in charge, downloads some information, tells her, hey, if I were you, I'd make a couple of body doubles. It's not cowardly, it's just safe, so whenever you get that itch behind your back, and if you're not who you seem to be, I'll take you out. For the good of the planet. And gosh darn it, Nick Fury, thank you for protecting the planet. Remember a few issues ago in New Avengers, when Jessica Drew, aka Spider-Woman, was kinda seeming Skrullish because she took Elektra's corpse with her to Tony Stark? Well, it turns out that was all a part of Nick Fury's plan. She's been acting as a triple agent for Hydra, S.H.I.E.L.D., and now Nick Fury. Nick Fury said, hey, you gotta get back into S.H.I.E.L.D., gotta gain their trust back, and sure enough, the Elektra situation, it was her ticket back in, and sure enough on the Mighty Avengers as well. So, Nick Fury has a master plan behind all this, and in the final panel, we discover a wall full of pictures. And a couple of them are circled, red or blue. The blue circled ones are Daredevil, Spider-Man, Namor, Lockjaw. The red are Wolverine, Hulkling, Sentry, and Doctor Strange. Now the real question is, what do the colored circles mean? Are these people he can trust? And are they Skrulls? And you start mixing and matching, like, okay, well, if Spider-Man can't be a Skrull, so wait, that would mean maybe Wolverine's a Skrull? It's just completely fucking with your mind. You have no idea who's a Skrull. Props to Brian Michael Bendis for making us continue to go on with this wild goose chase. And I gotta say, I've caught the Secret Invasion fever. And it's gonna stick with me for quite some time, I think. So, that's all for new picks this week. Now, regarding the contest, remember, for Justice League International, yeah, no one left an iTunes review. And then after looking at my Libsyn stats, turns out maybe just a tiny % of people actually get the show through iTunes. So, my bad. The major majority, people get it elsewhere on the web. So, instead of making you, do iTunes challenges anymore, I'm just going to say fuck that. Do it on iTunes, awesome. If you don't, good for you. I have no problem, no qualms. So, I want this to go, though. I want to give this away to someone for free. Just want to give it away. So I think the contest this time is going to be to email me at cammyscomiccorner@gmail.com. Everyone who's donned the Robin Hood. That's right, Batman and Robin. How many people have been Robin? Name all of them. It shouldn't be that hard. But I'll be very picky. It does have to be in order. It can just be in any order. Just give me the names, and I'll be the judge of that. First person to put in the correct answers, submit the correct answers to me, gets the trade. That does it for Cammy's Comic Corner this week. If you want to be our friend, go to myspace.com/Cammy's Comic Corner, and you can subscribe to the iTunes podcast there, or you can just befriend us there, and all that jazz. So, I think that just about does it. Have a good week.